Why do us people who love self-help continue burning through our time and money only to remain stuck in the same lifestyle? Can we talk about this? Willpower, grit, determination, that's what most people think are the keys to self-improving. I mean, how can you make progress unless you are continually striving to be better? The reality of being successful at improving yourself is super different. Self-help is more than having positive thinking. It's really like accepting yourself right now. You don't brush your teeth every day. Accept it. You pick your nose and flick your boogers. Accept it. You're a follower and not a leader. Accept it. Self-help is accepting yourself right now and understanding that our life isn't about changing who you are, but becoming who you haven't yet been able to figure out. Here, let me give you 2 common issues in our self-help journey that may be causing us to stay the same you and not progress. So number 1, you feel inferior and ashamed. 2 kinds of people are addicted to self-help material. Those who feel something is seriously wrong with them and are willing to try anything to make it better. And those who think they're already generally a great person but have some problems and blind spots and want to become phenomenal people. I like to call these the I to so-so people and the great to phenomenal people. I to so-so folks are in self-help because they believe that they're seriously flawed and want to fix themselves. Great to phenomenal folks are in self-help because they think they are great, but they want to become phenomenal. Overall, the great people are just that. They're going from having a somewhat above average and really good life and turn it into something really unique and phenomenal over the course of years. The I to so-so people improve little, if at all, even after hella years of effort. And in some cases, they may even get worse. Well, damn. Okay, but why? I to so-so folks regularly fail because they keep a basic value that explains everything they do, using self-help to support their inferiority or lack of worthiness. Need an example? Alright, a great to phenomenal person may read a book on becoming your best self and think, alright, there's a lot of things in here that I'm not doing, I should try them out. And I to so-so person will read the same book and say, golly, look at all of this I'm not doing. I'm an even bigger flop than I actually thought. The real difference is that I to so-so people lack a level of self-acceptance that most people have. A great to phenomenal person will look at the load of bad choices and mistakes throughout their life and decide that they should make better choices and learn how to become a better person. And I to so-so person will assume every choice they make is trash because they are a seriously flawed person, and the only way they can make good choices is by doing exactly what someone else says word for word. The crazy thing here is that what's necessary for self-help to be effective is the one super important thing that self-help cannot actually help. Accepting who you are, a good person who makes mistakes. Reality is staying in the now, saying your affirmations and journaling until you physically pass out will only take you so far. I to so-so people will continue to view themselves as I and never reach the so-so part of themselves that they're seriously looking for. Because what they're lacking is always their viewpoint. Everything they do will only reinforce their I life further. The most they can hope for is to cover it up and suppress it. Number 2, self-help's paradox. The paradox of self-help is that the first and most important step to growth is to admit that you're just fine as you are and that you don't really need anyone else's help. It's kind of contradicting if you think about it. The definition of self-help is that it's something that can't be given to you by anyone else. It has to be reached on your own. Crazy thing is that once you do accept that you don't need anyone else's help or advice to become a greater person, it's only then that their advice genuinely becomes useful for you. In a way, self-help is most useful for people who actually don't need self-help. Self-help's for the great to phenomenal people, maybe not so much the I to so-so people. Although the I to so-so folks are most of the people who get swallowed in self-help material and spend hella money on it, with not much success. Self-help has a very literal definition. It's used to add to yourself, not to replace it. If we're looking to replace who we are with something else, then we'll never succeed, and we're more likely to get bogged down by the nonsense and shenanigans and suppress our feelings of failing rather than dealing with them head on. On the other hand, self-help allows us to move and express our feelings of failure onto others, or live falsely through an expert or someone else's success. Once again, self-help is a perception of progress and not progress itself. So what's really the point of all of this? Well, plainly put, to figure it out yourself. This may sound like an obvious excuse, but honestly, why would anyone else have the answers to your life but you? You may take other people's experiences and ideas into consideration, but ultimately it's their significance to your life that matters. None of this is supposed to be easy. Anyone who tells you differently is probably marketing something. Be skeptical, be selfish, and be ruthless. I mean, this is your life we're talking about. No one else can be happy for you. If this is an expectation you have, well, then there's your problem. And at the end of the day, no one can help you except yourself. You came in the world alone and you'll leave the same way. So why treat your day-to-day life with any other process? You've got to help yourself first. And on that note, go ahead and help yourself by using my free downloadable personal growth workbook in the description box. I created it for myself and I'm passing it on to you because it actually helped me out. Be about that life and get what's yours for free. If you like the video, like it. If not, dislike it so I know and get better with creating content that actually helps you. And yeah, hey, it's me, Chanel Ali, because I'm supposed to be. Subscribe for more videos like this and share with your friends and family. Everyone can benefit by working on themselves. Until next time, bye!